I am very tired, but it is time for your weekly flags recap, and I'm not going to deny any of you this recap. I'm going to get this done before I go to sleep. I stayed up till like 2 in the morning last night, and I was talking about I don't know what at a Halloween party. I forget. But apparently it was so interesting that I forgot that I had to be at the Citizen Service Center for polling place coordinator training at 8 in the morning. And when I got home, I was like, I only get 3 hours to sleep. No! And yeah, that's the way it goes. So now I'm going to finish this. I've got two other videos I got to make. I got to make a video thanking EvoGen videos for sending me this package right here that you can see in the background right there. I'm going to make like an unboxing video for that. And then I took some footage of my training on these pole machines, so I've got a video for that coming up. So, but I'm gonna get this out. All that other footage can wait. This is time sensitive. This is the weekly flag recap, and I will get through this for you guys, especially because it was a very light week in flagging. Meta-analysis shows that, yes, once again, the great debate community has taken the lead back in the amount of flags that have happened. First, I'm going to tell you about the flag of the week. Now, this happened to the Mimica, and it happened to him on the channel called MimicaWankHand. His new channel, since that one was flagged down, is TheMimicaRises. Now, when he got flagged, he made a video. And in that video, there was... oh, wow! Guns blazing, there was fucking drama, okay? I haven't been able to follow all of this drama. I've been up-thumbing it everywhere I go. So much drama that even Tommy Parkey had to make like an Ashley channel in order to like get in on this, because he had to have some of it too, because you just can't have that much drama and not have, people trying to nibble at it. This one video that the Mimica made, which is no longer up, this one video had elements of Psycho Hurricane versus History tours from like 2006 with them pointing guns at each other. It had elements of Captain Awesome having sex with Ocean Avani, who was that was fake Sagan, who is now the Smooth Terrorist. That was his girlfriend. It had elements of that. I mean, this one video, which I know people have copies of it, and I know it will pop up, but this one freaking video that he had up just like a day ago, it was dripping with drama. Wow. And now that video he's taken down, and he's replaced it with like complete 180. The Mimica is now the bringer of peace, the speaker of common sense. It's like, I don't know how you could put the brakes on that quickly in one day, but he did. And for all of this like amazing drama, and for all of the good support that the Mimic has had, I mean, like, I must have seen like 30 mirrors and announcements for him. Mostly mirrors of people talking about his video because they were too afraid to mirror his actual video because of wow, it was full of drama and just, it was very flaggable, with death threats, and threats of beating someone's ass. And then in the next day in his video, he's like, "Oh, one of you has to be the bigger man, Tony and Alex. Don't fight. It's been a crazy week on YouTube, let me tell you. So I'm not even giving you the whole story because I don't know it all. Really, ask around. You'll find out about the drama. I'm going to leave you a link to the video where the Mimica himself starts being the bastion of reason instead of the crazy that he was the day before. And then I'm going to give you a link to the Melia Gris Fellis. That's it. Somebody I'm subscribed to who made a announcement for the MimicaWankHand going down instead of mirroring the crazy, because that crazy was like that was like flag bait for mirroring. And sometimes you gotta, if you want to announce that somebody got flagged, you can't even mirror their I got flagged video because it's so fucking over the top that you're risking getting flagged yourself. So, links in the description box. Next, we've got Bismarket. Thinks that he's been flagged by Brett, Keane, and Happy Cabbie again. He's now on Bismarket 2, I think. And then we've got something reported by NurdyDancing, somebody whose new channel is RexxSeven. Link in the description box to her explaining that. Next, we have a guy named TheAtheistGames, who he's been tracking this character Candy Cow 7, and Candy Cow 7 apparently has flagged Mr. Repzion, not just Mr. Repzion's fans, but Mr. Repzion himself. Now he's been trying to flag him, and he has in comments said that he was wanting to flag TheAtheistGames, and I'm going to leave you to the comments there. This Candy Cow 7 guy obviously does not share my views on flagging abolitionists and how we should all not flag. Flagging abolitionism. That's what I believe in. So, this Candy Cow 7 guy is the opposite of me. He's like, I'm going to flag everyone. And if you watch the video that is linked from that comments link that I'm giving you, TheAtheistGames, he's like a Puerto Rican barking atheist. Seriously, keep the barking atheist in your mind when you watch TheAtheistGames, and you will see in his mannerisms, it's like the barking atheist shot and killed Palace 486 and then wore his skin as a suit and then went around on YouTube making videos. That's what it looks like. So check that shit out. Next we have UndauntedNational, which seems to be a group channel. Warning, this is one of those Christian channels where people like to worship Yahushua and Yahushua, his disciple or whatever. Yeah. So, warning, you all know what I'm talking about here. The people who Yeshushu are the people that you don't really want to get into a fight with on YouTube because they have no principles of flagging abolitionism like I do. So they're you don't want to get in a flag war with these people. But these people, I don't know if they got flagged, but in their videos that they're uploading now, they are now threatening LOLsuits, where are saying that they're going to charge people for flagging their videos $100 per flagged video. I don't know how they're going to figure out who flagged them. I mean, you don't know unless it's Candy Cow, who goes around admitting to it all the time. So, yeah. Because Google doesn't tell people about who flagged you, only who DMCA'd you. So, yeah, check out their video where they think that Obama, President Barack Obama from the United States of America, he was elected by Satan. Not by, like, I don't know, the American electors who vote on election day. No, Obama was elected now by Satan, who apparently has U.S. citizenship and can vote. Link in the below description box. Next, we've got the BrettKenster channel, which I've always been like, I've seen this channel come up from time to time. It's like a play on Keane, I think. But BrettKenster is saying that this channel called the Talent Court channel was flagged, so these videos now have to go onto the BrettKenster channel. Don't know much about what video was actually flagged here, but something was. And the last person in the Great Debate community who was who had some flagging news is ProppaGannis. He is back. This is one of the rare cases where somebody was DMCA'd enough to be kicked off of YouTube, and then an appeal gets put in, and then they get given back their channel after their channel was shut down. ProppaGannis. And if you don't know who it is, ProppaGannis does not like people who are committing hoaxes, and does not like Venom Fang X. And what more do you need to know? Just a small channel, 100 subs, and that's why it's easy for somebody like that to get, DMCA'd off of YouTube by the likes of Venom Fang X and hoaxsters, because their reach, if nobody knows who they are, their reach to get some support there is not that good, and people feel confident in flagging. What we need is more support like Mimica got, so that when people flag, they know that they're just going to start the Streisand effect. So, pat on the back to everybody who supported Mimica and had all of these mirrors all over YouTube. It was just put in Mimica, or sorry, the MimicaWankHand channel and TheMimicaRises. Put in both of those, and you'll see in a search how many people were supporting the Mimica, and it was awesome. Now, on to other categories. Only one video that I'm going to tell you about in the interesting category. This was a very light week for flagging. 3 days ago, on the 24th, a girl died in a car accident. And this car accident was caught on somebody's security footage from the front of their house. Now, there were two angles that was caught. There was two different camera angles, and they put it together so that you could see the first part of the crash and then the second, because they had like a driveway camera and then a front door camera. So this car, I think it was a yellow Lamborghini type car. It looked like a sports car, and it's like tumbling over the neighbors across the street, over their like hedges and over their front yard. And when it stops, 3 people get out, right? And they're looking at the car. They're like, "Oh, we don't want anything to do with this." And they start walking away. And then they come back, and then they're like, they're not helping. And there was a girl still trapped underneath the car. She died. And then a guy who got some medical help and I think is still alive but in critical condition, and was only helped because people came out of their houses to come flip the car and get him out. The three that were in the crash, that got out of the car, they were not good help at all. And I can only think that the reason why this video was flagged down, this is why I have it in the interesting column. There's all sorts of traces of death type videos on YouTube, but this one in particular, I think it was probably flagged down because of the message that the person who posted this was trying to put out. And I think it was a message of the kids who got out, they weren't the real friends of these other kids. And I think, they were teenagers. You can't really script fucked up like that. I mean, they see someone bloody, dead inside of a car that they were just in, that they got flipped. Who knows what they're going to do? Like, they're going to freak out, okay? But, sometimes you see a hero, and sometimes you see just freaked out, shocked people. I don't really hold it against them that they didn't try to help their friends when they got out, and they were freaking out about, like, oh my gosh, my parents are going to kill me, they weren't thinking straight. And who knows, they might have been, like, drunk or, I don't know, high. But the video's back, and check it out. In the gaming community, only found one video this week, but I feel a calm before the storm, where the gaming community is probably right before Christmas, right when games that are going to be released around Christmas are going to want all of the footage that they don't like kind of pulled off of YouTube, with copyright strikes. I feel it in my bones, like barometers, it's coming. Next, we've got my inappropriate category, and we've got two videos. We've got Nick 420CA, and I think that's for California. He's now like Nick 710CA. I think he changed 420 to like what his area code for his phone would be. But basically, he was smoking pot on YouTube from a state where it is legal, and yeah, we all know people who smoke pot on YouTube. What are you gonna do? Next, in the inappropriate category, even though this is a light week, we could not go one weekly flag recap without hearing about somebody being flagged about feet. Okay? But this time, this guy named Nicholas Sayre, he's like a male dominatrix who's like stomping the camera. He was flagged in the last weekly flag recap, but this time I actually I watched a different video, and yeah, it's weird. He's saying all the things that I would expect a dominatrix to say, but he's just stomping the camera, and he had dirt on his on the bottom of his feet. It was anyways, it's below. Video commentary community had 3. The racial commentary community had 3. Warning, one of them is kind of homophobic. Don't want you to click on that if that's not the kind of stuff you want to see. The kind of homophobic where people use the word fag to mean anything that they want to mean, but then it starts to take on a connotation where they do kind of mean gay, but they kind of don't. The pro wrestling commentary community. Now, Seanzview, again, comes up as being like the center to the eye of the storm of all this flagging in the pro wrestling community, in both instances. And this drama report video by TheCrowOfTheYW. This video is probably your best bet at trying to explain away all of this flagging that's been happening for like months now that surrounds the Seanzview channel. After that, we've got a whole bunch of all the rest that were not interesting enough for me to put them in a category. Links in the description box below everything to other anti-censorship channels. And remember, don't flag people. Just make angry videos. And then maybe if you're crazy enough, private your angry video after a day, and then make a video where you are completely sane and really scare the fuck out of people because you can just shift gears so quickly.